Alright, so now we're looking at D. So I'll just put it up there so we can see D. So again, we need the base cases T of 1 and T of 0 and T of 1, you can see here, so we just check them out. T of 0, if I put 0 in, I get that bracket to the 0 plus that bracket to the 0, which means 1 plus 1, which is 2, so that works. And T of 1 is 1 plus root 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 minus root 2 to the power of 1. So we get 1 plus 1 is 2, root 2 minus root 2 is 2. So that works nicely. So we've checked the base cases, and again, we need our two cases that we're assuming are true. So we're going to assume T of k is true. So that would be k, and that would be, there we go, again k. And also our T of k plus 1, we're going to assume is true. And then we're going to prove true for our T of k plus 2, our next term. Alright, so our next term being 1 plus root 2 to the power of k plus 2 plus 1 minus root 2 to the power of k plus 2. So if I look at the left hand side again, but this time using my little recursive there. Alright, so we've got two lots of t k plus 1s plus tk. And using our assumption that would be 2. Oops. Alright, so we've got two lots of 1 plus root 2's to the k plus 1 plus two lots of 1 minus root 2's to the k plus 1. That's using thus and timesing them both by 2. And then we've got our k, t of k, so 1 plus root 2, whoops, to the power of k, plus 1 minus root 2 to the power of k. The pen is starting to not work. Alright, so if I have a look at this, again, I want to put the power of k separately. So I'm going to say I've got two lots of 1 plus root 2's plus, and there's 1 here, plus one of those, 1 plus root 2 to the k's. So I separated out this 2 and 1 of these brackets. So I could have 1 plus root 2 to the power of k, and then I've got one of these as well. If I do the same for 1 minus root 2, I've got two lots of 1 minus root 2, lots of 1 minus root 2 to the k's, plus one lot here of 1 minus root 2 to the k's. Okay, so that was using those two terms there. Now, if you think about what we're trying to get in that square bracket, because we want 1 plus and 1 minus root 2 to the k plus 2, we're missing both the squares, so 1 plus root 2 squared and 1 minus root 2 squared. So if we just square and have a look at what we're trying to get, that would be 2 root 2 plus 2, and 1 minus root 2 squared, would be 1 minus 2 root 2 plus 2. So do we have that in these brackets? You can see in these brackets we've got 1, so let's put that first. We've got 2 root 2, let's put that second. And then we've got 2 here, so plus 2. So we do have what we're looking for. And same here, you can see let's put the 1 first, and then the minus 2 root 2, and then the positive 2 last. And then we can show quite nicely that that is 1 plus root 2 squared. And that's to the k, and then this one would be 1 minus root 2 squared, and again that to the k. So you can see we're going to get our 1 plus root 2 to the k plus 2, and our 1 minus root 2 to the k plus 2, which is our right hand side that we were looking for. And I'll let you do the rest.